Hey guys, Cindy here from Do Dare to Be Different. I'm going to try this video again for the Vertigo. I'm going to show you this bag here. You can see the tabs are sewn in like our typical bags. These other bags I've opted to put a tab on the outside of the bag. Okay, one on the front, one on the back. This bag here has a lining, as all of them have linings, but these bags have batting as well in between here, so it's more padded on both sides. So depending on what you carry, or if you carry, this is padded so you don't have to worry about tearing up your vinyl or anything. Okay, all right, so with the pattern I've put in templates for everything. You got your batting template, and you'll cut two, and when you open them, of course, they're going to be opposite, okay? You have your back fabric, and you cut one, okay? And you have your front fabric, cut one, and your back pocket, which you would flip it and cut for your back pocket. And then hem, if you want a hem. I don't want the raw edge of my vinyl there, so I tuck it under and I hemmed it, okay? So now, and the same with, where's the other one? This one for your lining. The back fabric and the lining are the same, okay? So the same template. All right, what we're gonna do with the lining, now you're going to take the lining that matches this template, okay, face up, the one that's face up, okay, so that one, this is face up, this is face down, you can see, okay, and we're going to cut 1 inch off of the top of this fabric. It's better than having two templates. It's easier this way. Just line up your edge and cut off 1 inch. Okay, there we go, just like that. Okay, so now we have our 2 pieces of lining. All our stuff's cut out. I have my no-show poly mesh hooped. Oh, but I wanted to show you. So with the one you didn't cut off, this is the first one you're going to use, is this little one that you just cut. With the other one, you're going to turn it over face down. You're going to take your batting, and this is what I do. I put it just about a 1/2 inch, more like, let's see, what comes after? 5/8, more like 5/8 away from the bottom. Okay, so it looks like that. But now I'm going to take some basting spray. I'm going to spray this. Okay. Now I am going to put it back. Oh, it's all stuck to my fingers. I'm going to put it back right about like that. Just like that. Now you can go along and stitch it down. This is your last piece of lining. That way, because I want batting on both sides, okay? I want to protect my, you know, whatever I carry inside it from, you know, damaging the vinyl, even though it has a lining, okay? So that's what you're going to do. You're going to, if you want batting on the back, that's what you're going to do. Put it down like this. You don't have to baste it if you don't want. You can just stitch it on. I choose to baste it, okay? All right, let me get my placement stitched, and we'll put the zipper in. Okay, we have our zipper. Now, you can put your zipper with the zip at this end or that end, whichever way you want. I want mine to unzip from this way. So we are going to center our zipper right here between these two lines, okay? And you probably want to tape your tab down so it doesn't pop up and move into your sewing field, because that would not be nice. I want to tape the other end. And you want to make sure you are centered. And if you have to, put a little bit of tape in the middle so it doesn't move, so be it. But that way it just stays where it's supposed to, okay? Now we're going to tack that down. Okay, it's tacked the zipper down. Now we are going to take our lining, or our batting, and we are going to put it right here, right inside all these little lines. See, it fits right in there, nice and neat, okay? And now we're going to tack that down. Okay, it's tacked it down. Now we're going to turn our hoop over. I'll put it this way so you can see it upside right. And we're going to take our piece of lining that we had, the one we cut the inch off of, and we are going to take it and put it face up, or face down, I'm sorry, and we are going to center it and line it up with the edge of the zipper, with the zipper tape. So it'll be over about 3/8 of an inch on either side, okay? Then we're going to tape that down just like this, okay? Then I'm going to turn my hoop over, and I am going to tape it down here so it doesn't move around, okay? Now we're going to do the same thing with our front piece of vinyl, okay? That will be the smaller of the three because, well, the smallest is the pocket, but you know it's not that one because you have a folded edge. And it's not that one because, one, it's too big. Two, it doesn't lay the right way, okay? So we're going to take this piece of vinyl or fabric, whatever you're using, and we are going to do the same with that. We are going to center it over the zipper tape. We're going to put it right there, and I'm going to tape it because I do not want it to move on me. Okay. All right, now I'm going to put it there back on the machine, and it's going to tack it down, okay? Okay, it's tacked it down. Now we're going to take this, your fabric, vinyl, whatever you used, and we're going to fold it down. Now, this is where, if your zipper was a little crooked, you could roll your fabric up to match, or you can actually put it, if you don't want as much zipper to show, you can kind of move this wherever you want within reason. You know, you can't put it up above where our outside stitch is, but I'm going to put it right about there, and I'm going to tape it there. And I am going to tape it here. Okay, and now I'm going to tack it down. Okay, it's stitched it all up, and now the next step would be to stitch the design, okay? It'll stitch this design, but I don't want it on there. So, pretend I just stitched the design. Now I'm going to turn my hoop over, and I'm going to pull my batting down, or my lining down. I'm going to pull it down nice and taut, and I'm going to tape it down. Then I'm going to put this back on, and it's going to tack our lining down, okay? Okay, now it does the placement stitches for your tabs. Now I'm not putting tabs on this in with the zipper, but if you were putting your tabs, you would put them raw side out. You would tape them in place like so. Okay, but you might want to unzip your zipper first so you don't forget, because sometimes the tabs cover it. So unzip your zipper now. Make sure you move that tab out of your way. Oh, make sure you move it, okay? And then I'm going to tape my zipper back down here on the end because I don't want it getting caught up and messing up later. So anyway, after you open your zipper, then put your tabs there, here on the side if you want, wherever you want. It'll do 3. One here, and one here. I am not putting any tabs on with the embroidery machine, as I am going to rivet them on like this one, okay? So, once you've tacked down your tabs, okay, the next step, if you're putting a pocket on, would be your pocket, okay? And your pocket will go face down, just like this, and you will see. And I'm going to line it right up with this other vinyl, just like that. And I am definitely going to tape it in place, because if the pocket moves, it will be crooked. And there's no hiding a crooked, well, it's kind of on an angle, so now that you can't have a crooked pocket. That's crazy. Okay, so there we go. We have our pocket taped down. Now, the next step is your vinyl, your back vinyl, and it goes face down. And you can see where it goes because it just goes right over top all the rest of it. Okay, and I'm not going to tape this. I'm going to just kind of babysit it, make sure it all goes around where it's supposed to. It's kind of easy to line it up, okay? I'm going to tack this down. Okay, there you have it. You see it's stitched down the pocket and the back vinyl, okay? I'm going to turn my hoop over, and from this side, I'm going to cut my stabilizer out from behind my zipper. I like to do it before my bag is assembled totally. It's easier. Hey. Okay, there's my stabilizer removed. Okay, now we're going to take our other piece of lining with our batting on the back that I forgot to stitch down. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm going to stitch this down. Okay, there we go. All right, I stitched down my batting. So now I'm going to take my lining, and as you can see, it's going to line up right about like that. Okay, it doesn't matter that part of the zipper. This is number 5 zipper, so it's not going to show anyway. So you're just going to line it up like this, tape it. It's crooked. It's crooked. I don't like it. Come on. There we go. Oh, this tape sometimes, I'm telling you. There we go. Much better. Okay. Let's try that one more time. Tape it down. And put it back on your machine for the very last stitch. It's actually a very quick bag. With cutting everything and stitching it, it's like 30 minutes maybe. Okay, there we are. So it's all tacked down. Let me make sure the back's right before I take everything off. Yeah, remove all my tape. Remove the tape on this side. Lots of tape. Lots and lots of tape. Oops. Okay, so now I'm going to take it out of the hoop and I'm going to trim it all up. we'll move over to the cutting board, okay? Okay, here we are. Let's trim away a little bit of this stabilizer so it's easier to see what we're doing. Okay, all right. First off, I like to get rid of the excess at the top that I don't want. Okay, and I do about 3/8 of a seam at the top. Or allowance, I mean, okay? And then when I turn my hoop over, here's my lining. I pull my lining back because I don't want to cut my lining. And then I cut the rest of it, which isn't much because the template did it almost perfect. Yeah, so I said, whatever. Okay. Now, I will go around the edges here. Cut a little bit of that off. Let's do it from this side, okay? Come on. Okay. Now let's take and angle our cut up to the opening like this. Okay, so we can turn it right side out. Okay, and I'm gonna snip my corners and my curves. Supposed to be making dinner right now, so I'm trying to hurry. Sorry. All right, there we go. Now, very gently, you are going to open the two linings there, and you are going to turn your bag right side out, okay? Ever so gently. Just don't want to rip your lining. This is easy vinyl to turn. One of the other ones I did wasn't so easy. Oh, the last video, because I think it ripped my lining in the video. I wasn't being ever so gentle. Sometimes you are, sometimes you aren't. Okay, there we go. I should have used white bobbin. Darn, I hate when I forget to change my bobbin. Change the top, but not the bottom. This is crazy. Huh. So we're going to push out all our corners. Try to. What's going on here? There we go. I'm stuck. All right. Okay, and push this like that so it all comes out. Gosh darn it. I hate that I used black bobbin. Whatever, too late now, right? It's okay. I'm not going to be looking at it that often anyway, so I'm going to take my paintbrush handle and push these all out. Make sure it's all nice and smooth. Okay. Now I'm going to, knock stuff down. I'm going to get my Wonder Clips out. I'm going to use glue. Be right back. Okay, so now I'm going to tuck my edges in like so, and my lining on the other side. both of them in, both sides in, like so. Well, at least with the black there, you can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to clip the middle first. Okay. And I'm going to take my glue. I use fabric fuse. And I'm going to put it in there. And I am going to fabric fuse it. There. One there. I'm going to do down here. Whoops. There. And one right here where I had my first clip. I'll let that set for a couple minutes and then we'll turn it right side out. Okay? In the meantime, I'm going to go throw some food on for dinner. Actually, first, while that's kind of drying, this is when I usually go up here and untape my zipper. You got to be careful. Sometimes I use this cheesy vinyl, not from anywhere normal, but it's, you know, it's a fake Louis Vuitton. And when I pulled the tape off, it pulled the outside color off. I'm like, gosh darn it. And that was a pretty cute bag. Look at this. Yeah, it's nice. I'll still use it because you can't see well, I probably won't use it. I say that. I probably won't use this one, but I'll use this one. All right, be right back. Alrighty then, let's see how we're doing here. Let's take our wonder clips off. Right here. Okay, unzip my zipper. You can see there's my pocket. That's the inside. You do not want to flip it there. You want to flip it there. Okay, take our bottom. Use our fingers and push the bottoms up first. The corners. Okay, like that. Flip it around. Put the edges out. I ordered some hardware, but the size I got I did not like, so now I have to order more. I can't even finish this bag because I do not have any of this, whatever you call this. I don't know if you call it brass or vintage gold or whatever. I don't know what it's called, but I don't have the stuff to put the strap on. Push my corners out so they're all nice and push my corners, pull my zipper a little bit, and then put this in there to get this corner out. Okay, same with this down here. That one's already down. Oh my gosh, this is very pretty vinyl. I really like it. See this? This is how it will be. And it'll have, you know, my outside, those. I put one on the front, one on the back. That way it balances. And I have my zipper open this way. That way when I carry it, my zipper can't slide open. Plus, I also put these tabs, the one on the outside, if you're going to put them like I have them here, away from your zipper, because if it's up here, it kind of gets in the way if you have it over your shoulder. But I want to show you this. Let me show you everything. I unrolled this vinyl and took a 50-inch piece and cut it by 2 inches wide. I folded it to the middle and then folded it in half again, and then triple stitched it on my sewing machine. So once I get hardware, I'll put the swivels on, and this is the strap I will have on it. Oh, isn't this ever so cute? I mean, really, this is cute vinyl, Amy. Just gotta say, this is from My Punk Broidery. They do have a big sale that's going to start like any day. It's mypunkbroidery.com. All right, well, thank you.